Hey everyone, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. On this video, we're doing the stranger mission, the Mercies of Knowledge 3. And if we look at our map, we should be close by. Yes, it's just up here. Alright, let's go do it.
Yep.
Oh, and I will trample that turtle. Oh, maybe I can trample this bird. Haha, oh. Apparently the turtles didn't count, but the bird did. One animal trampled. Why wouldn't the turtles count? Oh, whatever, get more birds. Haha, too slow, birds. Alright, we will continue to work on this. Calm down, Hank, calm down.
You done good, girl.
Alright, anyways, our mission.
Now, where's this shine?
Wait for the wagon. I think I see it.
Who we got here? Easy, whoa. Oh, stop a moment. Hey. Word of warning. I seen a big old gator just sitting in the road up ahead.
I think we'll take our chances.
Come on, that didn't work. Rob.
Step down from there and drop your weapons. I'm taking this shipment.
Oh, no, you ain't.
Oh, yes, I am.
You ain't getting stuck.
Wait, what the heck? Lancaster repeater didn't come out. Got him. Holding nothing. Oh, God. You all right, Hank? All right, Hank's fine. I shot him with my invisible gun. Alright, I don't think I looted you. Oh my god, look at my cores. Ugh. Why do my cores keep getting destroyed? Chocolate bar. Well, at least it went back up quick. Let's go with canned strawberries. Wait, did I read that wrong? Oh, I did. Crap. That gave stamina. I thought it was giving me Deadeye. Alright, well, we'll get some fine brandy as well. Alright, core's back in order. And where's the last guy I hit? Did his horse drag him away? Ah, it did. Excuse me, birds. Oh, wait, that's a hawk. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, dang it. So close. Alright, anyways, we need to take this wagon.
That's shine, all right. Let's get you home.
Let's see, we gotta turn this thing around. I don't want to get stuck in the mud. I don't know if that's possible or not. But we're not gonna risk it. Alright, there we go. Follow us, Hank. Hank, you coming? Alright, Hank is now following. wonder if hitting enemies with this wagon would count for trampling. Hank is falling behind. Hurry up, Hank.
Easy. So, I got your moonshot.
You're a wonderful man. Wonderful.
You got my money?
It's for a very good cause. My name is Professor Andrew Bell III. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Can't say that I have.
Oh, I'm an inventor. Maybe you've read about me.
I don't read much.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Oh, yes.
You got my money?
Oh, well, it is the most wonderful invention, friend. Oh, you, sir, have done a great deed.
All I've done is get some creep a lot of drink.
Creepers. Excellent. No nonsense. Now, you've helped me develop the most humane machine imaginable. A way to induce calmness to our most troubled souls. A way to end the barbarity of a public hanging. Oh, so humane.
What are you talking about?
The electric chair.
What?
See, it's a chair full of electricity. Quite fascinating. It calmly and peacefully dispatches sinners to face judgment. Yes, judgment. Yeah.
Where is it?
Well, it's in my laboratory. The next thing I need is a demonstration. A public one. Huh. Do you know the police chief?
As well as anyone.
Oh, wonderful! Perhaps you can encourage him to let me demonstrate the chair. It will help bring this town into the next century. Yes, could you do that?
Alright, mission complete. Speak to the police chief at the Saint Denis jail.
Excellent, excellent. Oh, this wonderful methanol.
Alright, so speaking to the police chief, we'll start off part 4. We'll do that on the next video.
Okay then, girl.
Speak to the chief and I'll put the finishing touches to my machine.
So what we're gonna do is some poker. And the poker takes place at this saloon. I don't know why it's locked at the moment. It's a little weird. But we should be able to go there and play. And we just have to bust somebody out for our challenge. Wait, what happened? Somebody was talking.
What do you want?
I think that's just idle chatter. Why is my horse's health blinking? Well, anyways, we'll give him some food. Take some corn, horse. There you go, Hank.
Steady.
Okay, here we are. Is it open?
I will only help the wise, for the foolish are beyond saving.
Ah, I know this guy.
Hello.
Don't be afraid, don't be shy. I promise great riches in exchange for a book. Read this book, follow my simple guidelines, and opulence awaits.
Hello, mister.
To get some real shots.
Hello, friend. Do you want to be rich?
Sure, I'll take one.
That'll be $50.
$50 for a book?
And cheap at the price. You read this and you'll want to give me 100 more.
Sure, I'm rich. I'll buy $50. Buy for $50.
I don't like seeing such things.
Sure.
The best investment you'll ever make, my friend.
Now this guy has a whole lot to say, so we'll hang around for a bit.
Who doesn't want to own a palace, employ countless servants, and rule over their own kingdom? Now you can. As thanks to my book, you'll be extremely rich. This is what America was made for. The chance for the cream to rise to the top. It's time you proved you were cream and not milk.
Lose a cane, old man?
Listen, ignore me at your peril. At your peril, I say. You'll be poor, and I'll be rich. And so will those of you with the wisdom to pay attention, to learn from the best, from the kind of rich fellow who doesn't give a fool a break, but cares about those who care about themselves. Come on, I want to help you.
It's pretty crazy how many lines they give these just random dudes on the street.
Wake up! Please, for the love of all that's holy, I'm talking money, people! Money! Do you want it or not? Buy this book! It's reasonably priced!
Just wish there was a way to speed it up a little bit. Go poke him in the ribs.
Come and learn how to get mighty rich for a very reasonable sum. Just the cost of this very reasonably priced book. Don't you even want to be rich?
Not sure if your book should be out here in the rain, dude. You might want to get a cover.
You want to be poor like the rest of these fools? You're going the right way about it. You've got what you deserve. You're ignoring me and all I could offer you. Buy this goddamn book. It explains high finance in very simple terms and how you can laugh at poor people in much the same way I do. You, sir, do you like being poorer than the average fella? No, of course you don't. Who does? I don't. I'm very, very rich. Exceedingly rich. Let me help you become exceedingly rich by my book. Read my book. It's the wisest investment you'll ever make. Somebody show some initiative. Take life by the horns. Get rich. Then you can be like me and all the other rich fellas at the club. Oh, we laugh at the peons working for a living. Come and laugh at people with me. Please, I'm trying to help you get ahead. Help yourselves. Buy the book. It explains how to make money using a patented system. It's very simple stuff.
Every time I hear a phone ringing, I want to answer it.
One book to happiness. One book to truth. One book to the future. My book. My book about the path to eternal joy. Money. Be rich. Sir, madam, make something of yourselves. I love you and want to make you happy.
Hello, officer.
Hey,
You seem lost.
Come here and buy my book. My book will change your life. My book will make you who you want to be. Rich. Rich is who you are, and rich is who you shall be. But you have to read the book.
Jesus, unbelievable. Increíble. Cupid.
Do you want to be happy, sir? Then you need to be rich. And the only way, the easiest way, the best way to get rich is to read about it in my book. This is the veritable Bible of success, my friends. This book will make you the person you have always wanted to be, a Rick Bully.
Something tells me he's an imposter. He's out here telling everyone how rich he is, not selling any books except to people like me.
Listen to me, friends. This book, this precious tome, this passport to earthly paradise, I have written it for you so that you can be like me, a rich, happy, successful man who is now dedicating his life to helping those with the wisdom to help themselves. Yes, I'm a philanthropist, an American philanthropist. I only help those who help themselves. Help themselves how, I hear you ask? Help themselves by reading this book. Read this book and save yourself. You'll live free from worry about money. You'll be in a mansion, not the workhouse. Your children will grow up wealthy and supercilious, not street urchins and thieves. Think about it. Think about, you want freedom, you want happiness, you need money. It's all right here.
Well, it's nighttime now. Stars have come out. The local populace still milling about.
Saludos.
Buy my book. Read my book. Do exactly what I say and you'll be rich. Rich, rich, rich. Top hats, the finest canes, expensive cigars, a wife with soft hands, 100 servants, a mansion, a summer house by a northern lake. It's all there for you, all of it, and more, if you're man enough to take it. I'm man enough. I'm man enough to stand here and make a prize dole to myself for you because I care. I care. But let me be clear. I only care about those who care to read. Buy the book. Read the book. Do precisely what I say, and you'll be the man. Building railways, opening factories. You won't be riding the railway, you'll be owning them.
How are you keeping?
I bring you knowledge from the East, the knowledge of New York, the brilliant minds of Wall Street brought here to the South to help those wise enough to help themselves. Let me help you help yourselves.
The robbery at Jensen Jewelers was an inside job?
Robbery at a jeweler that was an inside job.
You don't say.
I need to find people for inside jobs.
I will only help the wise, for the foolish are beyond saving.
How do you still have new lines? This is ridiculous. You're some random bookseller.
Don't be afraid, don't be shy. I promise great riches. in exchange for a book. Read this book, follow my simple guidelines, and opulence awaits.
I think that was actually a repeat. He might have finally exhausted his ridiculous amount of lines. I'll wait for one more, see if he says something new, but I think he's finally ran out of new things.
Who doesn't want to own a palace, employ countless servants, and rule over their own kingdom? Now you can. As thanks to my book, you'll be extremely rich. This is what America was made for. The chance for the cream to rise to the top.
Alright, that is definitely a repeat. I wasn't sure at first, but it is. Alright, so I will read this supposed amazing book. Alms for the blind, huh?
Good day to you. Do you have anything you can spare for a blind man?
Blind man?
Please, there's someone here.
Sure, I'll give you some money. I got 50 cents.
Oh, thank you, sir. Truly, thank you. It means a lot to me.
Got a trumpet player.
Alms for the blind.
Gentlemen.
Alright, let's go somewhere quiet, like back here. And we will read the amazing book. Let's see, beyond a recent. Get Rich Quick, The True and Legitimate Guide to Wealth, Prosperity, and Joy by Timothy Donahue.
Hello?
Get Rich Quick, Timothy A. Donahue. Welcome to your passport to an earthly paradise. This tome that you hold is your passport. Liken it to one stamped when you disembark from a steamer ship in a foreign land to see exotic sights and smells, and a street urchin grabs your rucksack and leaves you with nothing. Yes, it is a passport to a land of opportunity that is just waiting for the ripe and rich mind of someone like yourself. A land that not only flows with milk and honey, but also wine to wet the lips of women, dry goods, rich silks, decorative commodes, and linens that have your very initials embroidered. Have you ever thought in the world that you would be dabbing your chin from delicious giblets made by servants? That you could pull a rope and a man in a fine suit brings you a cigar on a tray? Why, you could wipe your backside with fine linens displaying your own initials every night, and a group of seamstresses would appear in your parlor to work needlepoint until they are bloody in the fingers to fashion another set for the following day. Listen to me, friends. This has happened to literally every person who has read this book, this precious tome. Philanthropy and the Gilded Age of Prosperity. How do you become a beacon of industry, or a baron of industry? It is simple, my friend, and I have figured it out. I once sowed a field. I shucked corn. I ran a mule train until I was fit to die from exhaustion. It is because I am so humble and have worked with silt and sow that I am here to witness and say, I am here to teach you truly to haw and gee in your life. You see, friend, you can shout at a dumb pack animal, a deaf wanderer, a diminutive group of natives for as long as you want until you go hoarse in the throat, but they will not hear. You can yell at work animals, haw to turn left, and gee to turn right, but I have a new command for you. Go straight. Abandon the beasts of the field in the field, and let them die and join me on a pathway that leads out of the beating death of the sun and into a new light. The light of an oil lamp that burns as you take a relaxing bath, and a woman who can scarcely muster the native tongue scrubs your back and feels around in the water to your pleasure, or to your leisure, and probably to your pleasure. This one book to happiness will be the last book you ever read. I assure you that you will no longer be interested in new books when you have in your hands this very one that can be read over and over and tattered until you have to buy one anew. The lies of wisdom sow the seed of doubt, while the truth of the harvest feeds all. I have helped hundreds of people. They are people that can help themselves and are not maimed or hobbled with doubt. I believe the Great Spirit from above floated down like a dove and wanted me to write this tome. That dove landed, and I looked at it and shot it dead. For a man that is afraid of his own self, or a bird, and only wants peace, cannot make peace in his own mind with how he was going to make money. And if we quiver in doubt about becoming rich, we will never see it true. The way we bring the coins and silver into our satchels is not through hard work. It is not through the calluses on our hands. It is not through the toil on the soil. Instead, it is through the dedication to the Bible of success you now hold in your hands and read by the fire. And know that a fire will consume you, and it will burn out and brandish the soot and tar from your soul and replace it with money and wealth. I do not liken it to be fair to those who do not have this book as their spiritual guide to success. They are sad and they are weary. Life is not fair, but it is for you because you have this book. You have the answers and you are strong. The Hebrews, after they left the hot and decrepit parched hopelessness of Egypt, they wandered around quite a time in the wilderness. Imagine if they had my book. They would be following a camel train loaded with gold coins, weighing down those beasts until they bawled from the suffering of the great wealth they carried. And if you truly listen to every work and word I present and speak here, and you read it, back and forth, sometimes left and sometimes right, for a period of about 40 years, like those Hebrews who wandered like nameless things in the desert, you will see the light, and in about 1 minute rather than 40 years. There are, no doubt, many among you who have during the period of your youth or old age committed to wanderings and fallen prey to conmen and predators. I can assure you that I am neither, as I seek to fill every pocket in your breeches, saddlebag, and purse with gold beyond dreams of anyone that has ever been near you. And I assure you that their jealousy will run a deep red vein, and they will loathe you. However, you will spit upon them and have new friends very soon. Let us begin at the beginning. A man gave a rib away to create something, a mate, a companion, and one that inevitably betrayed him. I am here to witness through teachings that money will never blind or betray you, and it can be used in exchange for whatever you want. This path to wealth does not require you to remove a rib, watch your sons kill one another, unless you require it for amusement, or be deprived in wanton desperation in such a way that you must interbreed to make a family. In New York City, the streets run with the manure of beasts and the screams of Irish children who will pick your pockets clean. But travel to Wall Street and you will discover a way of wealth that does not require you to soil your hands. No animal dung or cows will plague you, or crows will plague you. In fact, in a workday, you will scarcely be exposed to the harsh damnation of a sun that dampens your undergarments and distresses your temperament. Simply listen to my plan and you will be visiting the finest haberdasheries, holding an exquisite cane and holding the soft hands of a beautiful wife who is ripe to bear beautiful children that can command your 100 servants at a summer mansion by a northern lake. It's all there for you, right over the horizon, if you will stare into the sun and believe what I am telling you. Money is the thing that comes to those that deserve it. Soon you will realize that the poor and infirmed have brought some kind of disease upon themselves, through lack of will or promise to a higher cause, and I am here to bring that cause to you. Read on, as the path is swept away, and the leaves and debris will not cloud your judgment. God wants you to be rich, and rich of health. Anyone who suffers infirmities is surely lacking true faith and has not read this book. It is truly astonishing. America is looked over by a God that wants every person here to be rich, and only showered in the light of the love that is happiness of wealth. It is commonly known that those that do not share in wealth simply take it by force, but quickly fall to depravity. However, I will teach you how to take the hard work and toil of one man and sell it to another with no earnest or involvement. Making wealth on the backs of others is salvation, my friend, and I will introduce you to my friends in Wall Street who toil only in banker's hours, but live in opulence. That is a place you will live soon if you follow my directives. An investment in the paradise of beginning to the end. You, sir, listen to me. Do you actually enjoy being poorer than the average fellow? Well, no, of course you would rather not suffer. That is why you own this very book. You are quite close to being rich, exceedingly rich. Prosperity begins with you. I say unto you in no uncertain terms, and some that are quite certain, that suffering is over for you. It is so dangerous to sit under the wrong teaching tree. That is a tree where a bird of carrion will sit and squawk and defecate on your dreams. False doctrine. False doctrine can rob you of prosperity. Turning away from prosperity can damn you more readily than all the sins, including copulating with your neighbor's maidservant or any sins of the flesh. Believe that there are multitudes of the blind, singing and praising the doctrine of a humble man who would wallow in squalor while you engorge yourselves in riches. Do not listen to their songs, but instead listen to your own songs, and let them ring from the rooftops and valleys. Thousands have sat with false teachers while I tell you that this doctrine is true. It is because I said so. Sit under my tree. Sit and sell from one man to another things that you do not make or touch or even claim to understand. Take the grain of one man and sell to another, and make both men poor. And that is the grain of truth that I tell you will make you rich beyond your dreams as you ignore the dreams of others, which is necessary. This is my hope for you, and along with that hope is an earnest wish that you bring this book in any translation or form, with adequate compensation to me, to as many people as possible while enriching yourselves with this doctrine. It is so serious, this teaching that has your heart. This teaching is you. It is your heart. It is love. It is not only the love of money, but riches begin the path of love that helps others, which can only be helped after you help yourself to things you deserve. Yours, Timothy Donahue. Acquire and share additional copies of this wondrous publication for only 20 cents. Send money order to Timothy Donahue, Elm Street, Lexington, Kentucky. He said a whole lot of words and none of them have helped me get rich. Perhaps I should just rob more things. That seems to be working quite well for me. Alright, well, I was planning to gamble, but perhaps we shall just save that for the next video. So we're going to wrap things up right here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.